Alright, guys, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick, my voice is dying, and playing video games is hard. But hey, I did just get this targeted ad in my browser. Come play, my lord. Well, I'm gonna click that and get sucked into what is certainly a world of fun, while you stick around here and watch us play other browser games. Amby gets tortured by Satan in hell, but for some reason Satan is a chef with no legs, in Papa Louie. Cody flops around on the floor, and it's not even the Yearly Little Rock Flopathon, in Jelly Mario. And I realized that what Mario needs is a hover tank, a conclusion we should have come to long ago, in Super Mario Crossover. All this and Kirby. What that mouth do? It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 130. Elsa's pregnant, and you gotta remove her teeth. So, yeah, while I was reading all that copy, I clicked that ad with the sexy model who told me to come play, my lord, and for some reason now my bank account is empty. Being a lord is a tough gig. That's the joke.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers! Starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Krua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers. Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Matt Krua.
I'm first?
You're first!
What did I... Did I get a promotion?
Yeah, you got promoted because...
Aw,
yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's mostly because Nikki's dead. Well, it was coming, anyway.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, Nikki is temporarily dead. She'll get better, I'm sure.
Okay.
She's vacation dead. But to fill in for her, we have a guest host, Ms. Amber Lee. Welcome. First time on the show.
Hi, how are you doing? It is the first time on the show.
Yeah, she's been on other shows before. And she,
Yes.
well, actually, this is not the first time on the show because you played games with us in Multiplayer Week.
I was on Multiplayer Week. I got my ass handed to me because I'm not very good at video games. That's why I'm not here all the time. I kind of suck at them.
That's all right. You're on now. You can prove whether or not that's true when we get to our video game playing segment, because this is the show where in the second half we play video games based around a theme. This week, the theme is browser games. Games you can play in your browser, because Flash games are no longer sufficient to fill an entire show.
Except I totally played a Flash game.
Yeah,
I totally played a Flash game too, yeah. It actually asked me at one point. I think I cut it out of the video that it actually said, allow Flash.
Yeah, that's fine. So I guess we do still play Flash games, but that's fine. If you would like to watch that right now and not listen to anything that comes before it, if you're watching us on YouTube, as you can every other week at youtube.com/YNINpod, or actually youtube.com/C/Cartridge Blowers, you can skip ahead by clicking on the timestamp in the description below. But if you're watching us live, as you can all the other Fridays over on twitch.tv/Cartridge Blowers, you just have to listen to us talk. I'm sorry. But popping up in the corner right now, that's where you need to go.
Whoa, there it is in one of those two corners.
Yeah.
One of the two. Not
Yeah.
quite sure which one. Is
Yeah.
it there?
Yeah.
Is it there?
It's gone. Now you
Yeah.
just look foolish.
Got me again, Cody Coleman.
I get sick pleasure in that. Anyway, so yeah, that's what you have to look forward to a little later in the episode. Good old browser games. But until then, did we play anything that we feel the need to share with the world?
Ooh, I did.
What'd you play, sir?
Two things.
Okay.
So I finished Kirby Star Allies.
Nice. Did it get hard?
No.
You don't seem very sure about that,
Yeah.
Matt.
Well, okay, so the main campaign does not get hard. But once you finish it, you unlock two new modes. One which allows you to play through the game with one of the enemies, instead of Kirby.
Oh, neat.
And then one which is kind of like a score time attack mode. It kind of works like Smash Run a little bit did in Smash Brothers for 3DS.
Really?
Yeah. Both of them are really fun, and you can change the difficulty levels on those to get really, really hard.
So when you say you play as one of the enemies, do you get to choose the enemy, or do they just give you one? Okay.
You have a character select screen, and you choose which enemy.
That's pretty cool. Neat.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's giving some replay value to a game that was fairly short and easy.
Okay.
And I mean, it's Kirby, so it's a pretty good time.
Yeah, Kirby is rarely hard, but almost always enjoyable.
Indeed. I also have been playing a cell phone game.
Oh, cool.
What game?
What?
Yeah. I'm suddenly blanking on the name. I believe it's called Marvel Strike Force.
Oh, yeah.
I have heard of that.
Yeah, I have too. What's it like?
So a long time ago, I got really hooked on a Facebook game called Marvel Avengers Alliance.
I remember that popping up in my feed a lot.
Yeah, which it shouldn't have because I told it not to. But don't worry, this one's on the phone, so it won't.
Cool.
It's a lot like that. It's a turn-based RPG where you get Marvel characters and level them up and go through campaigns, but there's also PvP, there's also alliances where you can work together to fight different enemies in raids. There's a whole lot of different things to do in the game.
Cool.
But it doesn't take a lot of my time each day. I found that I will play right before bed because everything resets at midnight, and so I'll just turn that on and do it around midnight-ish and go through all the stuff. It is, of course, a freemium game, so
I was going to ask, how mobile is it?
Right, extremely. They want you to pay for things. I have yet to pay for anything. I've been playing for about a week.
Okay.
And I'm still having fun, and
That's
I haven't paid for anything yet. I don't think I've hit any sort of wall. It all comes to the point where I don't really care about the PvP, and my progression would be much quicker if I paid for stuff.
Obviously, yeah.
But I mean, I'm fine with the slow goingness.
Yeah, cool. So, like, compared to Avengers Alliance, how is it?
I mean, some of the main differences are, again, the modes, the alliance group aspect, and it's a 3D space instead of like Avengers Alliance was 2D characters.
Okay.
And so this is in a 3D space, and there's some pretty funny animations. Honestly, it's really neat to see Punisher just go up in Spider-Man's face and unload an entire assault rifle, and then kick him onto kick him onto a mine, and then when you kill someone, they ragdoll, and that's really funny.
You are a aficionado of ragdoll physics.
I do love ragdoll physics. Don't get me wrong. In fact, oh man, I saw this video the other day that apparently PS3 emulation is coming along pretty well.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And I'm like, that's pretty dumb. I don't really care about the PS3. But then I was like, man, I can get some good Red Dead Redemption ragdoll physics on my PC. That sounds like a good time.
Priorities, Matt. Priorities are there, definitely.
So yeah, I've been playing that. And then the last thing I want to talk about is not a game I've been playing, but it is a fun thing I got.
But it is a mind game you've been playing.
Yes. I saw an article about this, and I was like, well, I want it. Okay. And so, and God, I wish I had the batteries, because I haven't bought batteries for it yet, because I just got it today. But so it is an alarm clock.
Okay.
What kind of alarm clock?
So this is my alarm clock.
Ah, cool.
That's awesome.
And basically, it's about the size of the original Game Boy. It has the buttons that you can press, but they have alarm clock functions and don't play games.
I was gonna say they should make it that you have to pass a level in Tetris before your alarm. That's your snooze button. You want to turn the alarm off? You have to clear a line on Tetris.
Cool. That sounds like hell.
That ensures you don't go right back to sleep.
Right. The main draw for me, other than the shape and thing that was kind of neat, is that the alarm tone is music from Super Mario Land, which
that's cool.
Has fun, jaunty music, and so that could be neat to wake up to. Exactly. And then I got from the same site, I was like, well, is there anything else neat? I want to get free shipping, so let's try and up that total in the cart.
Yeah.
And I got this is dumb, but this notebook, It's a notebook, right? You can take notes. It's got PlayStation buttons on it, but
Yeah.
it looks like a PlayStation.
Oh, that's
But
actually pretty neat.
I was like, that's a cool looking notebook. And it's
Yeah.
got like the grill on the bottom and stuff. But
You could draw on that, Matt.
I could. I'm not gonna.
You should make draw your own adventure. It'll be great.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can show it for the first time, debut it on this show.
Finally, a live choose your own adventure.
That won't be at all awful.
I actually thought that would be a good idea for a podcast.
That actually sounds like a really good idea. I like that idea a lot.
Didn't we read like a Super Mario World Choose Your Own Adventure on the show once or something?
Did we? I have that book. I remember reading it. I don't know that we did it for a show.
I feel like we were going to, but maybe we didn't.
Okay.
I feel like we just did it for fun and not for a show.
Yeah, that's probably.
That's possible as well.
Well, right on. Is that all you played?
That's it for me.
Cool. Amber, did you play anything?
I don't really play games. I watch people play games on Twitch, like, a lot.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. It's fun to watch people who are good at games, because I'm not good at games, actually be good at games and not have to actually pay the money for it. So I've watched a lot of Sea of Thieves lately.
Okay. Yeah, you've been watching that a lot.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun, but at the same time, I would suck so bad at it. So I just
was really tempted to pick that up, but
it looks really good, but it really only looks good and fun if you can get 3 other people to play with you.
There's that, and also it's $60.
That as well, yes.
And it seems pretty limited content-wise.
Currently, yes. They're still expanding a lot on it, but they are adding more little by little. But I would say it'd be something that would be a game maybe later down the line when there's more stuff out there and it's not as expensive. But it's really fun just watching people. It's basically a game where you and your pirate buddies get on a ship and you go and you plunder the seas. You can do quests where you travel to different islands and dig up treasure chests, fight skeleton monster creatures, or they also have a raid system, which is what most people do, which is one of the problems is that it's very unevenly balanced in the experience you get from a raid versus the experience you get from a quest. So a lot of people, the raids are set up on a 3-hour cycle, where when a raid launches, it takes 3 hours for another raid to launch on that instance. So most people play it, they will just keep requeuing until they get an instance that has a raid, go to the raid, beat it, collect all the loot, bring it back, cash it in, and then just keep reinstancing again until they get another raid. So there's no real incentive for people to do anything else but play the raids. But at the same time, it's really fun watching people pretend to be pirates, because most people that I watch just pretend to be pirates all the time. And it's funny watching grown men pretending to be pirates. I don't know.
I was watching this guy, Josh OG, who normally I watch him play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and he was playing Sea of Thieves. And they finished a mission. They went to the island to sell their stuff. And while they were there, another group of players arrived. And so they hit on the island, and then when the other players showed up, they just murked them and took all their stuff and sold it.
Yeah,
I was like, that's great.
I watch a couple of guys that stream together. I watch Cream and Burke, Cletus, and Gassy Mexican. They all that's it's his name.
Alrighty.
All right.
But they kind of have like their own stick where they are the sea police. Where they will pretend to be like policemen, and they'll come up on other ones, and they have like little lights that they shine and stuff like that. But I've also watched others where my personal favorite was I was watching a guy play, and he hid on somebody's ship in the crow's nest by making his character sleep, and he rode with them all the way back to port. And then right as he was pulling into port, he got up and he sniper shot at him and stole all of his loot, went and sold it.
All right, this game sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yar.
Why do you said you like to watch people who are good at games on Twitch?
Yes.
Why are you watching our Twitch stream, Amby?
Yeah.
Because I support your bad decisions, Matt.
Got you.
She-
Like
I
Final
support
Fantasy
you.
X.
I am a friend. Oh God, yeah, I'm definitely supporting that bad decision. That is bad decision.
I forgot to mention that we are in the midst of running through Final Fantasy X on Twitch. I've been doing it a few nights this week, and we'll do it some more.
How far are you?
I'd say about almost at the halfway point of the
Okay,
game.
cool. I've watched you do some of it.
Yeah, it's not a long game, and I don't plan to 100% it.
Okay.
No. But the real question is, are you going to play Blitzball again?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, the urge has been there. I mean, I'm recruiting dudes. Slowly but surely.
You got to get the best Blitzball team.
Gotta get the best blitzers. We call them blitzers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, learn the lingo, all right?
Dude, I'll get it right or I'll pay the price. It's fine.
If Nikki were here, she would curse at you in Albed because she probably knows it by heart.
She is a language nerd.
You're right.
Yeah. Right on. Cool. Is there anything else, Amber?
No, I mean, I play really bad girly cell phone app games, which you probably don't want to hear about. So
Okay.
I won't talk about
doll dress up 1995 edition or something.
I love Nikki Dress Up Queen.
Oh.
Is it those weird ones where like Elsa is pregnant and you gotta remove her teeth?
No.
Cool.
You think I'm like, that shit's real, dude?
That is 100% real, and that's why it's so funny. No, it's not. It's like you basically have to design outfits to pass fashion contests. I don't know. It's something to kill my time.
Game is real. I thought you were joking.
No, I'm not. Love Nikki Dress Up Queen is an actual game.
Okay, cool.
And y'all made fun of me for clickers.
Hey.
I've played that too.
I didn't play that. I didn't play Love Nikki Dress Up Queen. The guest did. And Snape Kills says Blitzball was very frustrating.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Cool. I've mostly been playing Blaster Master. Played a lot of that. And I beat the Champion's Ballad. And
cool.
In Zelda.
You got that motorcycle?
I do. Yeah, that thing's fun. And it felt real good to play that game again. It's been a while.
Like Joe just picked it back up to do the Champions Ballad, and I'm watching it, and like BB started playing it, and I'm like, man, I want a sequel to Breath of the Wild. Can we do that? Can we just make a Majora's Mask for that? Like same engine, whatever. Just
yeah, sure.
It.
Why not? Right?
Like I'm in.
Yeah. No, that game is really good. I'm real. I know they're working on the next Zelda game right now. And I don't think they plan on going back to form. So
good.
I'm okay with that.
They'd be dumb to go back to form after all the rave reviews that they got. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
They've definitely got something going, and they should just keep going with it.
Absolutely. Matt, Snape Kills wants to know if we have played Ark. I have not. Ark
Survival Evolved. I have not. My sister plays Ark, and she really enjoys it. It's not really my thing, I don't think. It's like a dinosaur shooting game, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we did play that really terrible dinosaur shooting game, but
Dino D-Day?
Not that terrible dinosaur shooting
I've
game.
heard good things about Ark. It's just not my cup of tea.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I've mostly been playing those things. And that's really it. Nothing new to talk about per se. There are things coming out though. If you guys would like to
discuss them.
Talk about it.
All right, so April 20th, 2018. God
420, the weed day, guys.
Yeah, the weed day.
Boy.
God of War comes out for the PS4.
God of War.
Yeah,
that's the one where you're the dad of war.
Yeah, yes, Dad of War, Kratos edition. Kratos.
Love that dad.
Yeah, though I hear people seem to like it from what.
Early impressions are that it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I don't have a PS4, but if I did, I'd probably pick it up. Even though I played the first one on this show and I didn't really care too much for it. It wasn't terrible. It's just not anything special, which is where all of our viewers now tune us out. I'm sorry. But yeah. So there's that. And then next, April 24th, 2018, we have South Park, The Fractured Butthole, coming out for the Nintendo Switch right after I beat the damn thing on PC. So yeah, admittedly, the game is only okay. It gets better.
I think it coincides with the DLC, though.
Yeah, it does. And like I would have preferred to be able to play it handheld occasionally. Sure. So it's cool that I just didn't wait long enough to play the game, apparently. So yeah, there's that. Also coming out for April 25th, 2018, we get a game called Sinner: Sacrifice of Redemption for the PS4, Xbox One, PC, Mac, and Nintendo Switch.
That is quite the title.
The 90s name.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Are you sure that's not like a Jean-Claude Van Damme action movie from the 90s? Are we sure?
Look, it may be a Jean-Claude Van Damme action movie of next year, and we'll see how well it goes.
Witch Dick, Tales of the Demon Bloodblade. Man, love that game. Really good.
Yeah, sure. Amber, write that down.
Already typing.
Yeah, cool. This game, the reason I put it on here is because it has an interesting mechanic. It's a boss battle type system. It's mostly going from boss battle to boss battle. It's an indie game, so it's
like Cuphead.
Yeah, it's sort of like Cuphead. But every time you beat a boss, you have to make a sacrifice to be able to play the next boss, which means you have to decrease one of your stats in order to move on. Instead of increasing them as you go, you lose them as you go, making the game increasingly more difficult. And
so if you sacrifice one stat, can you eventually earn back another stat or work to earn that back again? Or is it just like you start really strong and by the end of it you're weak as a kitten?
From what I understand, there is no earning your points back. Once you have decided to take a cut on strength, you're not getting something else in return. So you have
what type of game is it? Is it like a 2D shooter?
It's a 3D boss battle system. So
I mean, boss battle is all kinds of things. Cody.
Well, it's like a Devil May Cry or something like that. But instead of like having guns, it's swords and shit.
You have swords in Devil May Cry.
That's true. Just you don't also have guns in this one. But yeah, so I thought it was an interesting mechanic. I don't think. And I'm sure something like this probably does exist, and I just don't know what I'm talking about. But it's not something that I've heard of in the past, where you actually just keep getting worse as you go, as opposed to feeling like you're really strengthening yourself, like in Breath of the Wild, where eventually at the end it's not even a thing. So
I'm reminded of Final Fantasy VII's Battle Arena.
Okay.
And the way that worked is you would do a series of fights. And each time you got to a new fight, there would be a slot machine that would run, and wherever you stopped it, that would be your punishment. And sometimes they would accumulate, so your max HP might drop by 500 or by half or whatever, or you might be turned into a frog or something like that. It could get really shitty. Like a ribbon was important for the battle arena, but kind of reminds me of that. You're taking punishments as you go.
Yeah, it does sound kind of like that. That comes out on April 24th, and it comes out for fucking everything. And then May 4th, 2018, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze gets its Nintendo Switch port. And that game was a lot of fun on the Wii U.
Spectacular.
It was great, but also hard as shit. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll see how that's adjusted.
Well, you got the Funky Kong mode, and that makes it easier.
Right, that's what I heard. You can play as Funky Kong, sort of in the Diddy, Cranky, sort of the assist.
Well, Funky has the abilities of all of the Kongs.
Right on. Okay. Yeah, that would definitely make it easier. But that's cool. And that's really all I have down, unless you guys had something you wanted to touch on.
420 is also the Labo release date.
That's right. That's right. Actually, we talked about that on the show last episode.
I really wish I had not passed out while you were talking about that as I was watching the show, because before my company went out of business, we used to do these monthly product knowledge videos, and that was one of the product knowledge videos in the last month I did before they stopped requiring it, and that thing looks really cool. Like actually, like
there's some neat stuff.
Looks amazing. Like, just at the same time though, like I feel like it's something that's geared towards kids but may also be too difficult for kids to figure out, so it's like mom and dad are gonna have to build it for the kids and then the kids get to play with it type of thing,
and you get to make your own shit, so that's good. Yeah,
see, that I thought was really cool, the fact that people can design their own. That's really, really cool.
I'm excited to see what Matt and his niece can come up with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now we're really going to make that Sword of the Demon Blood Darkness or whatever I said earlier.
Excellent. But that's really all I have to talk about. So why don't we get into playing our games?
Let's play video games.
Yeah, let's do it.
Love the video.
So, like I said at the beginning of the episode, this week our theme, browser games. Games that you can play in your web browser, and we made exceptions for games that are really other games that people forced into the web browser. So like,
running like an emulator in a browser doesn't count.
Right. Yeah. Like playing Doom or Quake in your web browser doesn't really count either. But anything that was made specifically for the web browser or maybe coincided with a PC Steam release or something would count. Just nothing that you shoehorned into your browser. And since Amber is our guest, she is up first.
All right. Well, I actually played it's 2 games, but they're the same style of game. So I have played these before. I originally played them not as a browser game, but as an app on my Kindle. But when I found them originally, I didn't realize that it is a browser game that someone pirated into an app on Kindle and was using it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a weird.
And the company eventually figured it out, had the apps taken down. So now they mainly put out their games on browser, but they do have a few of their games that have been released as Kindle apps.
Okay.
So the games are called, they're all Papa Louie's, and then there's different restaurants. So the idea of the game is that you each one has its own scenario as to how you've ended up owning and working in this restaurant. But so I played the taco one and I played the bakery one. And the reason I chose those two is because the taco one is the one that I know really, really well. So it was easy for me to kind of get it started showing it because I'm actually pretty good at that one. But then I decided to throw one in that I've never played before. So I just chose one of the random newer ones that I've never played before just to see what it's more or less like for someone who's not experienced playing the game. So when we go through it, you kind of see a little bit. I put some tutorial in. I do speed up a couple of sections because there is some waiting involved at points. Sometimes you're going really, really fast and there's lots of stuff going on at once, and other times you're just sitting there waiting for something to finish. But you'll see in the video.
All right, cool. Well, let's get into it.
Tabs and all.
Oh man. Okay.
So
here
I am.
It is.
Yeah.
By the way, this sounds like these sound like the most Amber games.
Yeah.
Short of dressing someone up or locking someone inside a kitchen and watching them kill each other or something.
Maggie's big day. Oh.
Yes, so
that's her birthday. Shout out.
Shout out, Maggie. So Maggie's big day. It's a taco eating contest. Maggie shows up for the taco eating contest. I left the intros in because the one for this one and the other one are pretty crazy. So first guy's out. He is a weakling. But Maggie is all the tacos. All them tacos.
Is that Papa? Where's Papa?
Papa comes in at the end.
Please show me. Wow, Maggie, what are you doing? Why is
she's really getting into it.
She was like eating out the tacos.
She was.
Of course she wins, but what does she win? She wins a job.
Oh, great.
Champlin's
cool.
Taco Shop.
Here's responsibility. Congratulations.
I like all of these relatives of fucking marzipan from Homestar Runner that are.
So these are the things. So we have the ordering station, the grill station, and the build station. So this is the tutorial. I left the tutorial in for the first one. I didn't put it in for the second one. So the customer comes in and they place an order, and they basically tell you what they want. And as you get further along in the game, you'll unlock more options. So right now, I really only have the option of like standard hard taco shell and beef. Eventually, you'll get things like chicken and pork, and then this version actually has like a holiday edition where you can unlock different holidays, and you can decorate the restaurant to get more points. So the little timer comes up, and you have to then flip it when it reaches the 1 point. This is where the waiting comes in a lot, because you're waiting for that stupid beef to brown, because you don't want to feed them something raw, because that's how you get shut down by the health department.
Making those tacos. Make it yours. Custom make. Order now.
So then you come in here and you have to put on the toppings by shaking it like back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah. So she wants cheese and an onion, and she wants some sauce. And I screw up. I put the sauce on the side, and it just kind of lays there off the edge of the tray.
Oh,
and you get grated.
She is fine. She does not mind the fact that you've slaughtered that taco.
So then here comes this other guy. This one, it's not going to walk you through it. You kind of have to just do this one on your own.
I want meat. I want goo. I want
It'll look like toothpaste.
I want little bugs. I want tentacles. And I want slop. Put some slop in my taco. All right, gotta cook that giblets right there. We're gonna grab ourselves one of these SpongeBob tools. Yeah,
it is kind of like working it, but this gives you an idea of how long you actually have to wait. I'm pretty sure after I flip it, I speed it up here to get to the next portion. I'm nice. Fairly certain. This
is the green bar that's going around, kind of like the time. The time.
Yeah, that little white bar on there.
Okay,
I guess this one is the full-time one. There is one point when I speed it up after I do something, because I was like, this is taking too darn long. So then he wants sour cream. Okay. He wants beans. I think I screw the beans up here. Yep, there I go. Oh, oops.
Got some of that goo, got some of them insect eggs, got some tentacles. Got some slop right on top. Give him that slop jalop. Gotta love that taco. Number 92, you're up. James Franco, he loves his taco.
But like, yeah, very Homestar Runner.
Yes.
James Franco.
You had 2 customers today.
You are out of business.
You made $5. Congratulations.
I think the most you'll ever see. So now I've skipped forward. So now I have 3 people who have ordered at this point. So this gives you a little bit more of the idea of actually having to juggle different things. And as you get further along in the game, you can buy alarms that will like go off. So without the alarms, you have to constantly keep checking back for when things need to be cut or flipped, or if it burns. You have to constantly be checking back to see if someone has come in to order. Eventually, you can buy things like a bell on your door, so you will know if someone new shows up. That one, I actually kind of overcooked that one there.
Can you buy, and you know, this gets crazy, can you buy an employee to do all this for you?
No, but there is, I believe, I'm not sure if it's this one or the HD version that I downloaded on my Kindle. You can hire a waiter. So you will actually have guests who will come in and sit at a table. They'll not be at your counter. The waiter comes up and places the order for them. So you can kind of forget that they're there, but they pay more because they're sitting.
Toru's like, oh, she always misses the slop on the taco. I'm used to it. Is that chicken or tofu?
She knows that I do like it. She knows I do good taco.
There's some snails. Yellow rain, of course, and ice cubes, yeah.
Your restaurant like specializes in weird tacos, lady. They always look so judgy at first.
You don't do that when you go to Taco Bell?
Well, the next guy is...
Yes, I bend over and stare disapprovingly at the tacos before
I don't know about this gordita crunch.
That was the point I sped forward because I was like, this is taking too long. Because there's only one guy left, and I just had to wait for his chicken to cook. Now, this guy here, we missed it before, is what's called a closer. The closers are the last people who come in on the day, and they are more picky than everyone else about their tacos. So what does he think?
Oh, fuck those guys.
Is that like a position I can get as a person?
The taqueria closer.
Yeah.
He just kind of sounds like the guy the employees hate. All right,
so I go from rank 1
you had a $20 day.
Rank 2, at the end of the week, I get $5 extra. So now this is the other one I played. This is the Bakeria. Now this one, you can actually create your own custom worker. I sped up the creation because I just was clicking random stuff. I didn't put thought into it. If I thought of that more, I would have made one of us or something like that.
You had a slider that lets you choose how far forward your head sits?
Thank you.
So now you get to choose your dream job. And since we're here on Cartridge Blowers, of course, YNIN's dream job is video games.
Now hiring video games.
Love being a video game.
Yes, absolutely.
Gonna attach my YNIN resume.pdf.
Cool.
Yes, I do indeed have a Twitch stream. Thank you for hiring me. Oh, that master's degree? No.
Job! That's how I answer my phone too.
But of course, it's a video game place at a mall.
Wait, why are you fucking packed for a camping trip when you're going to work?
Oh no! They called to interview me and they immediately are closed. No! What am I gonna do?
Why do you have
there's this creepy guy who's just chilling behind this bench that wants me to work in a bakery.
Oh. Wait a minute. This was a bait and switch at the beginning there. But
why do you have to pick your job? What?
Right, that was a waste of time.
Yeah. So it says day 1, but I actually skipped to the day 2 stuff because I didn't want to go through all the tutorial stuff again with you because it's kind of similar to. I'll just go over the classifications, I guess, of the different stuff here. So now I'm making pies. This guy wants.
This is a world where everyone needs to buy legs. Like, no one has legs.
So, Papa Louie, he kind of seems like a mystical slaver who shows up when you're at your lowest point and is like, oh, well, looks like things are going really shitty. Do I have the job for you? And then he makes you run a business by yourself and get $20 a day.
Right?
That is 100% accurate because I did play a third game because I wasn't sure if I was going to use the cheese, the grilled cheese game or the bakery game.
What?
Yeah, there's a grilled cheese one.
What is this pie, by the way? It looks terrible.
I got it. Yeah, so
you do not have a future in this.
Oh, just wait. That's what I put in. I've never played this particular one before.
Oh, Johnny.
Sure. You know what this pie is missing? Silly string.
97 points? Johnny has low standards.
So now I'm on this other one here. I skipped over where the other people place their orders.
Look at fucking Lieutenant Surge coming up. Like, this is like young Guy Fieri. He's gonna judge the hell out of your pie.
So the game started glitching out here somehow, and I couldn't click away from this window. And I was like, "But my customers are waiting. I just want to screw up this pie, okay? God."
So are all of the Papa Louie games? Are they just like, I don't know, Flash cooking, Mama?
Kind of. And what you said before about how he shows up at like your lowest point and offers you a job. That is literally the intro to every single one of the games. In the cheesesteak one, not cheesesteak, the grilled cheese one, you're going to play. I screwed that up so bad. I didn't realize.
What?
I didn't realize that
you
when
pie monster.
I didn't realize that when wherever you let it go, that's where it lays. And I was like, for a second, I was like,
that's
do
not
I
how pies work. Not? What are you doing? Let me put some of that. Let me put some of that glop on it. Oh yeah, it's a die.
I think it's supposed to be whipped cream, but there's also a can of whipped cream, which comes into play in the last pie that I make.
Big Polly, there he is. Oh,
He was quite happy.
I'll eat anything.
Papa Louie games is a really weird niche that they're trying to fill.
This one I zoomed through because placing this stuff took forever.
Like, why in the world wouldn't you just play Cooking Mama?
Because you don't have a
browser
DS.
game.
Woof. Just get Dolphin and play the Wii version. Or you can, Overcooked has some similarities to this and is really good multiplayer.
Okay, so I fast forwarded there to my Franken pie because just you wait, because I got confused here. I didn't
put it in the hole. Put it in the hole. There it is.
I didn't understand at this point because it was like it wants whipped cream, but why is this thing coming up here? And then I'm trying to put the dollop on, thinking to myself, do I put them like all around it? That's gonna take me forever to do. And then I realized, oh shoot, it's the other whipped cream. It's that whipped cream. Oops.
Oh.
So you're supposed to put that on the outer rim. I can't draw a circle.
How are you making any money?
Because they have low
the wrong
standards.
circle. It was supposed to be on the outer circle.
What is happening?
They want some of that.
No.
But I did the last bit correctly.
Yeah, right there.
He wants 9 dollops of whatever that is in the middle-ish portion. So I did that right, okay?
You could just get a job at a fucking bakery. Legotis says, get some ad block in that browser.
I wanted the full browser gaming experience.
I agree with the ad block here, though, because this guy doesn't deserve any money. You just made the same game 80 times in order to get your money for each click.
But even though my pie sucked, I went from rank 1 to rank 2.
Oh boy, rank 2, finally making that 2650.
Oh yeah.
Every day you run a fucking business.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's the Papa games. They have things like you can do sushi, you can do burgers, you can do hot dogs, and they're all basically the same kind of mechanics with some little differences here and there. But I don't know, I think I found it fun to pass time, at least with the ones that I like. I play the taco one and I play the wing one a lot on my Kindle when I use my Kindle.
I think you should just go try to get a job at a real bakery now.
Yeah, just become a bakery. It's time.
It is my calling. Did you see that pie?
Now that's what I call a pie. That right there with the gaping hole into the nether pie-verse. Oh, boy.
Look, sometimes you just want a pie that has like a half on top and a bunch of silly string on it. And,
yes.
Then you're prepared. Cool. So
thanks for the cheer, Legotis. He or she really loved your Papa cooking slaver man, the game.
Cool. All right, so I played a game that I think came out this week. Or
like the last month or so.
Yeah, it's very recent. It's called Jelly Mario. So essentially, it is World 1-1 and 1-2 of Mario. Only everything flops around like it's made out of gelatin, and the physics make no fucking sense. So we're gonna play that. I was gonna play something else to go with it, but ran out of time. So you just get to see the full 6-7 minutes of Jelly Mario.
Who made this and why?
Crazy Games is where you can get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy Games. That sounds like I'm gonna get at least 2 viruses.
I made sacrifices for this show.
Cool.
And now ads pop up every time I start up my computer. It's great. But let's go ahead and get into it. Not much else to say in preparation.
Take a look at that Jelly Mar.
Sure, yeah.
Cool.
So Mario kind of bounces around as if he's a blooper. And
Mario, you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Thank you, Snape Kills. So you jump around and kind of constantly spin, and whenever you press the up button, you jump in the direction that your head is pointing.
Oh God. So if you're pointing downward, do you hurl yourself into the ground? What the heck?
Yes. So yeah, obviously there are some faults. Like there's a Koopa in the beginning. So I flopped around a little bit.
Get the power up?
I'm trying.
You're already big.
Yeah, but I can't. Like I hit it with my head, and it looked like nothing happened. I thought maybe I didn't hit it hard enough. So.
Been there.
Yeah.
Oh, Mario, you're drunk.
So very. So I'm like, okay. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to get the power-ups. I'll just keep going forward. And this is around the time. This is around the time I realize I can jump in the air as well.
Oh, you missed the hidden one up.
No, I didn't. I doubt there's one in it. So,
there are no enemies.
Yeah, I have not seen another enemy since the Goomba and the Koopa that wasn't supposed to be there.
I think maybe they're not ready for death. This is a demo.
Go.
Yeah, this is an alpha.
Because it cut to a different screen.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Gotta climb those jelly stairs.
I would assume there's something going on with the physics that if you have too much loaded, it might overflow some stuff. So he's got to make
for a second there, I
separate
use the block to like propel yourself.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to point in the right direction so I can go towards the fucking flag.
No.
Oh god.
Flop, Mario, flop.
All right.
Got some speed going on. Oh.
That looked uncomfortable.
It did. The music obviously speeds up a little bit.
Looks like a frog in the water.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So I grazed the flag and it's falling now.
No.
It's at bended mast.
Well,
So now I don't really know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. So I'm kind of trapped by the flag for a second, but then I get out. So I'm like, no, but that was what I was supposed to do. I made it. Now I'm underground.
Oh, enemies!
Yeah, enemies. I'm like, yay! Let's try to stomp on them. But I hit him with my side, and I exploded into blood and guts.
Cool, neat, great.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of cool.
That is my 2018 aesthetic.
Avoid them immediately. Oh,
Yeah.
there's another little guy. Oh no!
Don't go down there.
Oh no!
Those bricks blowing up is great.
Yeah.
I need more of that.
Yeah, so, some of the bricks separate, and then some of them do not.
Yeah. I wish things would topple.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I like that they kind of bend, but I wish they did more than that. So I'm trying to get these coins, and you can't.
No.
They just bounce around.
Oh no.
No, where are
He's
these blocks on the
coming for you.
right? They're not destroyable. That's the part that sucks.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No!
Oh,
So
Mario.
apparently you can't kill the enemies at all, because I hit them with my fucking feet and still died.
We got jelly feet.
I do. My feet are useless. Now I'm stuck in the ceiling. But I fell eventually.
It looks like you were gelatin infused with explosives as Snape kills.
Yes. That's accurate. Yeah.
Oh no.
You can kind of see the separation of the pixels when I jump.
Oh god, what are you doing? Mario.
Run over you.
No! No! My head just flies off to hell.
Holy shit.
This is dark.
So I kind of noticed that I move faster if I press the jump button when he's fully expanded.
Okay.
Okay, you're learning.
Yeah. So I'm like, maybe I can use that to my advantage.
You have to just let them pass and then go do your thing.
Yeah, that's my goal, is just to let these fuckers pass.
Oh,
But
that
now,
coin is gonna get in the way.
right? I just fucking crotch straddled it.
No, coin. Why?
And now I have to fucking go underneath it, so I have to point horizontally because I can't break any fucking brick.
So full disclosure, I have played through this demo.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah, and like I was really upset that the blocks that you're going under right now are not breakable.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, all the other ones are breakable, but not the ones that you actually want to be breakable.
Yeah.
Oop.
Come on.
That
Alright,
guy's gonna.
So I have to wait for these enemies to fucking pass.
I think that one is just gonna live up there with
Yeah,
that coin.
I'm not worried about that one. It's
those
these
two.
guys that I need to let pass.
You're good to go.
All right.
And right into the ground. Okay.
Oh, this all right. This is good TV.
God.
all right. I made it. No. I'm just like the drunkest plumber. All right, it's cool. We made it. It's the end. I'm sitting there partying with Toad at the end of this alpha. So then
Can you bounce off of him?
I want to see if I can explode with him.
No.
But no, he's just bendy like the pipes are. So the idea now is like I want to fucking kill some of these letters.
Yeah.
All right, and that's pretty much all there is to it. I just fall with these letters, and yeah. So that's it. The game is okay. It's very slow, but it's also just an alpha. So if they ever get around to finishing it, maybe if you can break blocks and kill enemies, it'll be better.
Right now, it's still super silly.
It is just really silly, and
that's
really,
okay.
I was okay with that.
Kind of fun being that silly.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, hitting a pipe and watching it just bend the fuck over is, I feel
When your head
powerful.
flew off, that was.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
That was because the rest of your body just spontaneously combusted, but your head was like, nah, I'm better than that. I'm
No,
gonna fly away.
I gotta go live in the fucking Hellverse. It's great. So yeah, that's Jelly Mario, guys. Matt, what'd you play?
All right, so for our last game tonight, I played kind of a classic. It's weird we do browser games and we still keep coming back to Mario on this show.
Right, absolutely.
That's you guys.
Yeah, I played a game called Super Mario Crossover. And Super Mario Crossover was developed in 2010 by a guy named Jay Pavlina, who goes by the name Exploding Rabbit. And basically, it is levels from Super Mario Brothers 1, Super Mario Brothers 2 Japan, and some original levels, as far as I can tell, where you can play through as Mario, or as Luigi, or as Mega Man, or Samus, or the tank from Blaster Master.
So
or
basically, it's kind of like early Mario Maker where you can change your skin.
Right, except the skins all have the powers from their games.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and each skin plays differently. And in fact, each character has multiple skins, which you'll see some examples of in here. For instance, like you can play as Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden, but like one of his skins makes him into Shadow from Final Fantasy VI. And
Cool.
the music changes depending on the skin that you choose.
That's neat.
Ooh, that's a nice touch.
And so, like, if I'm playing as a Final Fantasy character, then I get music from Final Fantasy. Or if I'm playing as Link, I get music from Zelda. But the tile sets to the levels also change. And for the purpose of this game, I will be setting it to random. So
Okay.
they'll show up from different
cool.
random games.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Other things to note, the Exploding Rabbit, when he developed this, he kind of worked on it for a while. You can play it on his website, explodingrabbit.com. But he is also releasing a real game on Steam called Glitch Strikers, which is pretty much a spiritual sequel to this, but with original characters.
Okay. Right on.
And it looks pretty cool. So I'm excited to see that come out.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you have nothing else to say about it, let's go ahead and watch
Let's take a look
it
at this bad boy.
Cool.
All right, so we're starting out here. The map skin it gives us at the beginning is from Super Mario Brothers Special, which is a ROM hack that was meant to celebrate a Japanese radio station. So there are some deep cuts in this game. That is like Game Boy Color Zelda, I think. There's like Atari Mario Brothers skins.
Holy shit.
There are all kinds of things. There's a Castlevania character, Simon Belmont. There's your Ninja Gaiden. I'm upping the lives to 7, though I don't think I get anywhere near a game over.
Oh, who's running? Oh, is that Sam? Okay.
That was Samus, yeah. Samus is the only character we won't see here. Samus, Mario, and Luigi. I did play as Samus, but I edited it out for time reasons.
Okay.
But Samus was really fun. We'll start with Link.
All right.
And
yeah, these colors are a little weird.
Yeah, I think it's the Game Boy Color version. We've got Mario Brothers 2.
Goomba just stopped. He was like, I will accept it.
I hit him with a boomerang, and that's what the boomerang does in Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
Link to the Past, and so... we've also got the downward sword thrust.
Ooh.
Oh, dude.
From Zelda 2. So here we go down the pipe.
So the enemies have remained the same.
Right, and you can change that to have the enemies be random too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I did not, but the enemies change again depending on your tile set. I decided I wanted to go back and get a fire flower, see how Link's abilities change.
Okay.
So luckily you can actually head backwards.
That's nice that they don't have the whole, can't go back.
You'll also see I picked up bombs, and I can actually destroy bricks. You're not going to get to see the bombs much, but I can press select, and it'll drop a bomb, which works like the bombs in Zelda.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so
There
now I
we
have to
go.
pick a rectangle.
Oh, cool. You can
I got
do
the sword
laser
laser.
sword now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My boomerang is also upgraded. So as you get the fire flower and whatnot, the progressive power-ups, your characters get stronger. Sadly, the progressive power-ups do not carry over between switching characters. So if I stayed as Link, I would still have the fire flower, but I'm not going to stay as Link. So we will start over from the beginning with every character we play. But we're going to go ahead and go through the entirety of World 1 here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're gonna switch to, let's switch to, I think a Mega Man? No. We can see all the different Link skins there. There's a lot of FF characters, Dark Link, Link from different games, Zelda.
That old man.
Yeah, you can play as the old man. There's some Samus skins, but still get Mega Man.
Yeah.
Mega Man has some weird skins too. One of the ones that really stuck out to me is here at the bottom.
You can be Boner Joe.
You can be the girl from the Cryon Conquest, which we played on Mega Man knockoffs.
What?
In like episode 10 or 15 or something. And each of the different versions of Mega Man have some different powers. I believe I'm playing from the Game Boy version.
Okay,
So-
I was wondering, like, does the... Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
You're Castlevania now. I
It's
think?
Castlevania. I'm Mega Man, but it's still World 2-2. Or 1-2. The music changes depending on your character's skin. So this is Game Boy Mega Man music.
Oh, cool. So, did you say the powers change for the skin, or do they all just play as the same Mega Man?
Some of them have different powers. Like some of them can't slide. Some of them are always, like the Proto Man skins are always charged.
For a damn
stuff like that.
browser game, this is pretty awesome.
Oh, there's a lot of
Oh,
versions.
whoa!
I got the Fire Flower, and I've got the Metal Blade, which can tear apart all of the bricks.
You could throw in directions.
Yes, just like in actual Mega Man 2. Enemies also, of course, drop power-ups like in Mega Man. So if you're playing Mega Man, they will drop energy because you're going to need the energy. You don't have a health bar like in Mega Man. You still have Mario-style health. And we'll just kill that. You can also kick the Koopas still. We're not going to warp, though the warps are there. The entirety of Mario 1 is in this.
Ah, cool.
The amount of detail that had to go into this.
Yeah, and it's like it switched to Mario 2 on the fly. It was really good. Mario 2 All-Stars version, by the way, it has both.
This is really cool.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I don't know why I've never played this before.
So we're going to pick Bill Reiser from Contra, and there's all these different Contra skins from various Contra games. Again, each one with soundtracks unique to their game. And now we're in NES Mario 2. And Bill can shoot things with his gun in all directions. He's also got just a really good jump. Some characters get a double jump to make up for the fact that they can't normally get over things. Like, you'll see later when I play as Castlevania characters, they all get double jumps.
Okay.
As this base for Mega Man. I've upgraded to the machine gun. So now I don't have to tap the button to shoot, I can just fire. But the jumps kind of make a lot of this trivial. The way your characters take damage is unique to the game that they came from. So Contra, you can't jump on the turtles and kill them, because in Contra, if you touch an enemy, you die. So
that's really awesome.
Yeah.
So like, what were those turtles supposed to be? Like the birds with shells?
There's Koopas. They were original, essentially, because there are no Koopas in Mario 2.
Okay, alright.
But they were based on the shell that you can grab.
Well, he climbed up a wall.
Yeah, so
cool.
In Ninja Gaiden, you can climb walls. I've got a sword. I've got Ninja Stars, and of course, cool Ninja Gaiden music.
I love to just cling to that. Like, nope, not gonna hit me. Fire. I'm not here.
I wish this was something I could play on my television.
I mean, you could. It has full screen mode too.
Oh, cool.
So if you just, hook up a computer or a Raspberry Pi or something, you can probably do that.
Okay, so
that went right through your head.
That fire went right through your head.
Yes. Hidden blocks are all where they're supposed to be. So we're not going to drop Bowser in the drink. We're going to kill him. Ooh. Not today, Satan.
Whoa, nice. Nice jump, Bowser.
What has replaced the axe?
I'm not sure what that... I think we're in the radio station one, the special.
Okay.
So it's probably something related to some Japanese radio station.
Okay.
Toad and Peach are also replaced, and their messages change depending on your...
Irene.
And you unlock a lot of cheats. There's lots and lots of cheats.
This is really neat, man.
Different Mario skins even. So I've switched now.
Oh.
We're going to play some original levels.
Okay.
And so now I'm playing bass, but with bass from Mega Man, but with Atari graphics.
What a weird thing. All right.
Yeah,
The amount of work and of detail
it's ridiculous. And we're in All Stars Mario 3. I think the Atari graphics are, since there was no Mega Man on Atari, you're still getting Mario music. But it does play like bass in Mega Man 9, so I can shoot in all 8 directions, and I can rapid fire. Bass has a double jump, as you can see. But yeah, and so like Atari bass is essentially a completely original creation, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
And so now we've got a sub-weapon, which if I get a little shield of bullets that surround me.
Neat.
And so I can just kind of walk in enemies and slap them.
And,
cool.
I press the button again, it shoots out. And here we've got some Dr. Mario music playing.
Yeah, that's cool.
I just wanted to destroy some blocks that seemed fun. And these original levels are, nothing to write home about, but they're decent.
They're alright.
They're playable.
Alright, this is what Mario Maker 2 needs to be.
Right?
Where the characters make a difference.
Alright, so in the next one, I figured we'll try a new character. Again, you're going to get to see almost all of the other game characters. Again, no Mario and Luigi, and we do skip Samus. Samus is fun, though. So I figured let's give Castlevania a shot, and since they've got Richter Belmont from Rondo of Blood, which has a killer soundtrack, I figured I'd give it a shot. Richter has his whip,
cool.
of course, and if you press a button, you can throw axes, but you only have axes depending on how many hearts you have. You collect hearts by killing enemies, just like in Castlevania.
Is this one of the Castlevania games you played during your Castlevania extravaganza?
No, Rondo of Blood is for TurboGrafx 16.
Oh, okay.
So,
Wow.
I was thinking next year for Halloween I might play Castlevania Symphony of the Night, though, and he's in that, so... It was hard to hit this block, so I just threw an axe at it. upgraded my whip a little bit.
So in that particular case, you had to hit it with the whip. You couldn't hit with your head.
Yeah, he cannot hit blocks with his head.
Wow.
It'll break his neck and he will die.
Yeah, he dies instantly. No, that's not true. But and I don't know what this tile set is.
Yeah, it looks
It's neat. I think it might be Mario Land 2.
That's what I was thinking. Is it just colorized Mario Land?
Oh, there was a heart. Okay.
Yeah, so he dropped hearts, which lets me throw more axes. There's not a whole lot of enemies in this level though, so I want to see if that was like a hidden block or something. It's not. Okay.
And you just wasted 2 axes on it.
That's okay.
Well, there was a hidden block though.
See, I did hit that one with my head, so that was weird. Now we have a fire whip, which will kill all the enemies in 1 hit. Well, 2 if you've got wings, but still. And it's a pretty simple level. I had also, since I got the fire flower, well, hold on, let's find the secret. Gotta get all these coins. I gotta get rich, baby.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You gotta buy your castle.
Right, exactly, just like in Mario Land 2.
Yeah.
But I unlocked a sub-weapon, which is this cross boomerang. And that's all you get to see of it, because I remembered I had it at the last second.
That's alright. Cubics
so
Ruble says that this is a very well done repo, and
it's really
agreed.
good. Yeah, the
This is
physics aren't
impressive.
perfect. The physics aren't perfect, like one-to-one Mario, right? But they're
Okay.
good enough.
So now you
You
get to
could be
play
a
this
Tetris
as...
block.
Yeah, I
The
figured I'd be the tank from Blaster Master.
Oh man, I've been playing a lot of that.
Blaster Master graphics here. But when you get the mushroom here, it unlocks the hover.
Whoa!
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Sophia the Third is a little overpowered.
I want to play this game. I guess I can. It's free.
Yeah, it's on the internet. I put Joy to Key on a controller, and I was good to go. And again, he's releasing a real game soon that is just like this. So it won't have the nostalgia factor, per se, but... And so here you've got some bonus rooms from, I want to say this is Super Mario Advance.
So you said that like you don't get special health, like it doesn't, your health doesn't behave differently. But
Correct.
what's that bar on the left?
That's my hover.
Okay, all right,
Yeah, and so it recharges just like in Blaster Master.
I gotcha.
Okay, so the more you jump, the less you can jump in the long
We're
run.
in Zelda 2, so Bowser is
Oh,
Ganon.
Ganon, neat.
Oh!
Yeah. And so we're gonna shoot him to death.
Yeah, that was not very hard.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah, Sophia is very powerful. And in Blaster Master, you're hunting your frog, which there he is. Thank you, Jason. But your frog is in another castle.
Ah, shit.
And
that's it.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good for a browser game.
That may be the
really
best browser
impressive.
game I have seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. Again, explodingrabbit.com, and try out his real game once it's out, Glitch Strikers.
Right on, man.
I'm not paid to say that, but I mean, I just think this is really good, and I'm sure his real one will be good too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, cool. So Matt absolutely wins best game of this
definitely.
week. Who wins shittiest game? I guess Amber with her Cooking
Yeah.
Mama clones.
It wasn't awful,
They're
but
not
of the
shitty,
games,
but I mean,
it was
yeah.
the least shitty award. Like,
Yeah. All right.
Like
the
most
the
shitty
shittiest
of not shitty games.
Yeah.
Yeah, shittiest of not shitty. Okay, there we
Right
go.
on. There we go. All right. Well, we're pretty much wrapping up for this week. Matt, what are we going to play next time?
Sure. So next time, we're going to take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. That's
Our
just
tagline.
That's just the Angry Video Game Nerds tagline. We can't do that.
That's right. Yeah.
We are going to go to the past because we are playing games, and we haven't done this for, 80 episodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've
Wow.
done it. Games that take place in real history.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, so like last time we played like a Super Wagon Adventure. I don't remember what else we played.
I think
but
one of you played a World War One game, maybe?
Possibly.
something like that.
so any game that takes place during some kind of real historical event, that's what we're playing.
All right. So that's what you have to look forward to in 2 weeks. Until then, this has been Cartridge Blowers. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Matt Crua. And this week's special guest, Amber Lee. Until next time, don't die. But Matt, they should do some stuff. What is that?
I mean, there's a lot of things they should do. I mean, bathe daily, brush your teeth, floss. I don't know, eat. If you don't eat, you die. And keep on blowing. That's it.
That's the one. That's what I was thinking of. All right, guys. Until next time. Good night.
Bye.